but like that first, and then let's try to start it over. What's up, guys? It's me, your girl, Kayla, and today I'm gonna be showing you a easy way to create those waves you're probably seeing all over on Instagram. And instead of spending $60 on one of those tools, I'm gonna show you really easy how to do it with a straightener. And so I obviously have pretty medium length hair. You can achieve this on shorter hair. I had shorter hair when I was doing this. Even if you kind of have like an undercut on top, you could probably do this pretty much with all lengths as long as it's not super short. It has to be long enough to get a few waves going. So you're only gonna need a few things for this tutorial. Straightener, duh. A brush, and then a comb possibly. I don't have any heat protectants in my house. Everybody can come at me for that because I am a cosmetologist and I know better, okay? So without further ado, let's just get into it. I probably washed my hair like 2 days ago, so it is a little bit oily and then it's kind of flat in the back here. I'm just gonna brush my hair first, kind of get any tangles out. I realize I have all these white fluffies. I opened a Amazon package earlier and now I have fluffies all over my shirt, so that's really nice. I like to wear my hair in a middle part. I have the Living Proof Perfect Hair Dry Shampoo. I really like this stuff. I like the way it smells. I like to use my brush. I don't like the way dry shampoo feels on my hands, like that gritty feeling, so I just prefer to use a brush. And then I can kind of get more of a whole area as opposed to like flipping my fingers over and just getting the roots. And this is what it'll look like. Alright, restart. I'm gonna use my comb to get a perfect center part here. I don't even know why we need to do that because I'm going to just section my hair anyways. This is a comb I got from the barber supply, and then this is a brush called 1907. Don't look at it. It's really dirty. I'm just gonna use my fingers. I'm gonna start with a section about 1 inch above my ear. Depending on how large your sections are, how thick is gonna, I found the thicker the section that you grab to do it, you tend to actually lose the hair that is trying to go through, and it doesn't disperse the heat throughout the whole thing, so you get kind of like a looser wave, which is fine if that's what you're wanting, but I feel like it looks better to get it kind of more perfect first, because then you can brush it out and it'll diffuse itself. I'm gonna start with this front piece here, probably doing, what would I do? Probably about that thick. It's about 2 inches wide, and it's just like the whole side of my hair. So, and then you turn it in, turn it out, turn it in, turn it out, and then turn it down. And there you have one of those waves. The bottom ones don't have to be so perfect just because they're on the bottom and all your rest of your hair is over it. So I probably turn it and then leave it up and then back down. Now you're seeing some of those waves. Moving over to the next section here. Grab, up, down, hold, up, down, hold, up, hold, down, hold, down. So now you're getting some of these waves. What was I gonna say? For some of these bottom pieces, like I said, they're underneath, so they don't have to be perfect. I tend to like tilt my head down, just grab what I can, tilt up, tilt down, tilt up, tilt down. See, you can see a little bit of that wave underneath. I feel like Desi Perkins has that really beautiful mermaid hair because it's so long and blonde and multi-dimensional, and she is obviously absolutely gorgeous. I don't have that hair, but I wanted to recreate that look. I learned this technique in school when I was in cosmetology school. Okay, let's start over. When I was in cosmetology school, they called it the rockaway. Hopefully you guys will be able to take something from this and try it at home before you buy one of those things. All right. And for the back pieces, I do like to, at the ends, fold it in so that way it's not going to be flipping out in the back. So up, down, and I'm moving down the hair shaft every time, and then I hold it down, straight. See? Okay, next section. Also, I apologize for any loud noises going by. That would be the main street that I live on. I'm trying out a few different places in my apartment that I can film that has decent sound and not a lot of like side sound. So bear with me, please. And you can start alternating these any way you want. If you want to go up first, it doesn't matter. If you go up first, it's going to give you a little bit more lift. If you go down first, it kind of smooths it down. See? Tuck that in. Grab what I can from under here. I just am always terrified of burning my neck. So that's why I don't even bother too much. Okay, I think this should be about our last section here. That looks so good. All right, next section. About another inch up. Typically when I do this at home, I usually start with the second like section back. I don't know why. I think it's just out of habit for myself. It's just a weird thing I do. I only did it the first time in the front section first because I want you guys to see what it looks like. But I'm gonna do the second section this time. I don't know if there's a method to the madness or what, but I will say that if you do, depending on your hair texture, if you have fine hair, do not hold it too long on your on like your hair strand. I don't want anybody to coming after me with like broken hair because they left it on in a section for too long. But if you do turn and pull, you're kind of ensuring to get that like a more perfect wave. And if you're going slower, because it's taking more time to kind of set in that direction. See? That's definitely a little bit more structured than the other wave that I just did. But I like all waves, you know? I like big waves, I like little waves, I like skinny little waves, I like thick waves. All waves are beautiful. And again, I'm taking about like 1.5 2-inch sections, and not too thick, about 1 inch thick, because that's how we're moving up the head. I kind of just feel around for what is the next section that's not hot. That's usually when I can tell that's the next section I need to go to. And once again, I'm gonna pull that second section because I'm a freak, I know it. As I go more towards the top, I do like to flip up first, so that way I get more lift and volume. So depending on how high or low you lift, that the hair that's on top, you'll see, like if it's sitting down here and I do it, it's not gonna, even if I lift it up, it's gonna create more of a bend at first. So if you actually pull the hair up first, or even straight out, it ensures that you're gonna get a more even application. Next section, I'm gonna split a top section about 1 inch from my part, and then going back, I try to dip a little bit down below like my crown where my part ends and where my hair starts to lay back, because if you don't, you might end up with a weird, like if you know, sometimes when people sleep on the back of their heads and it creates a split in the hair, I always am so self-conscious about that. I tend to dip it down a little bit more in the back because I want to make sure that there's not a weird, like this is where I stopped and this is where I started. Alright, I start to pull these upwards, up, pull the straightener, hold, down, pull the straightener, hold, up, pull the straightener, hold, down, pull the straightener, hold, up, pull the straightener, hold, down, down. We're looking cute, we're looking cute. If you are splitting your hair, for these back pieces, I really want you to try to hold it straight back. That way, you're not gonna split it, like I was saying, in that weird way. Recommend starting in the front again. Up. Burn yourself a little bit maybe. Don't do that. Please don't do that. And you do want the straightener to stay pretty horizontal with your hair as you're going down. If you start tilting or going up, you're gonna get one of these situations like that I just did, because I started to pull my straightener forward. So that's why I feel like it's really important that if you do split your hair, you make sure you go straight up and down, not like trying to turn it and then like slowly moving towards you, because you're gonna get like curls instead because it's starting to turn the hair. Straight part. Brush all that back. I'm gonna pull this hair pretty high up. That way it doesn't bend down from the roots on the top. And the whole time, your straightener is tight. You're not releasing from the grip. And then we get that big daddy wave. This, I am going to lift it a little bit forward, like right by my eye, so that way you'll see what I mean. That way it kind of bevels back and it doesn't sit like this, so I don't have like a 5 head. Cool. And if you do find yourself pulling towards the front because of the angle, just do your best to correct it and pull it back. I can hear The Office playing in the background, and I know exactly what episode it is. I am obsessed. It's the episode where Michael and Dwight go on a mission, like sales calls, to try to get clients to come back with gift baskets, because Michael doesn't like the way Ryan, as the new boss, wants to treat business like with total technology. And so I just heard it screaming, and it's like, where are the turtles? Where are they? All right. Alright you guys, so I am finished with this look. For the most part, we have everything curled. I'm sorry my camera died. I really hope you guys like this. It's super easy. When I do it at home or at work, I literally have 10 to 15 minutes just because I'm always in a state of rush. But I just wanted to show you how easy this look is to achieve, to get those beautiful beachy waves. To finish off the look, I'm going to use my Amika touchable hairspray. Got this from the beauty supply, but you can also probably just find it on Amazon. This one, I like it because it's really soft, it's not crunchy, and it does add quite a bit of shine, which I like. I'm just gonna do a light little spritz. There we have that. If you want, you can put a little bit of oil in there. That way you get a little bit extra shine. If you feel like it's still like a little bit frizzy, like I said, I don't mind mine being kind of like bigger and a little bit like fluffier. That's just me. I did forget to mention that my straightener that I have is an Amika hair straightener. I got it at the hair show a couple years ago. This has lasted me for years. Amika's a really good brand. In that case, thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video. I do think I have a Revolve haul coming soon, so see you there.